Hello once again everyone, Original Blood is back again for the third video in a row here. Crazy, I know it's been a while since I did, well, actually what's it been, like 4 days now or so since I did a bunch of videos, back to back to back, but here we go, we got two stories to go over. I guess this might be an OBA news video, not sure, we'll see. Anyway, the first up, we'll get the bad news out of the way, I guess, or the lackluster news, I suppose. So first of all, Nintendo is making a cheap new console for emerging markets. What? Now calm down, calm down. This is not the quality of life. This is not the next home console from Nintendo, the successor to the Wii U. This is not the successor to the 3DS. This, I'll even read it to you here. Satoru Iwata announced last night that the company is busy developing a cheap new console for emerging markets such as India and China. The console could be seen as early as next year, though as expected details are scarce. Iwata told Bloomberg, "We want to make new things with new thinking rather than a cheaper version of what we currently have, so it's not, a weaker version of the Wii U. Or it's not like a Wii U with missing features or whatever. The product and price balance must be made from scratch." Now calm down, you might be flipping out. What? It's a new Nintendo console already? Are they giving up on the Wii U? No. This is a new, cheap, alternative system for China and India and places such as those, where gaming basically is non-existent compared to the rest of the world. So this will be, 0.1% chance it even comes to North America. But, well, actually maybe more than that, but to be honest, core gamers, they're not going to give a shit about it, and you really shouldn't give a damn about it, because I don't even know, it might play Wii U games, it might play Wii games, it might play for only virtual console games, we don't know. But don't expect it to, well, I highly doubt anyway, don't expect it to have its own game library separate from the Wii U and the 3DS. I can't see them juggling three consoles with three separate games for each console. This is strictly just Nintendo trying to get some extra cash, I guess, from markets where gaming really does not happen. And it's probably because in China anyway, I don't know about India, but there was a video game ban that was lifted in last year actually, but then I can't remember if they brought it back or something. And I can't remember if Nintendo's the only company allowed to sell games there, basically, because I remember there was complaining about Battlefield being banned and such because of it being, excessively violent and whatnot. Or something to do with, wars and terrorism and stuff like that. But Nintendo's, really friendly, family-friendly games and whatnot are not an issue there, apparently. So, while this is, for us, people like me and you, this doesn't really mean much of anything. Just relax, it's not Nintendo ditching the Wii U, although this might unfortunately split their attention up a little bit more, and divide their attention from between the 3DS, the Wii U, and this, whatever it is. Plus, there's the quality of life thing coming at some point. We don't even know what that is. I don't think it's an actual console, but we'll find out at some point. So anyway, like I said, calm down, don't fret. Honestly, just ignore this. If any other news comes about it, I'll talk about it probably, but, it's not anything that you need to be worried about or concerned about. Let me just grab a sip of water here before we get on to the other story. That's better. So the other story is a bit more of a positive note. Yarn Yoshi, or I'll still call it Yoshi Land U, there's no actual official name, Fire Emblem Cross Shimigami Tensei, and Zelda, that's not Hyrule Warriors, but The Legend of Zelda, the new one, all to be decided at Nintendo's financial meeting. Also X for North America and everywhere, because apparently Nintendo's aiming for a global release, which is actually a good idea for it. Coming still 2014. Some people were claiming X would be 2015. I'm still saying 2014. I've been saying 2014, and people said, oh no, it's going to be 2015, but even Nintendo is saying still 2014. So first I'll show you this picture here, once it loads. There we go. This is the Japan software lineup, as you can see, for the region on the side. except for Smash Bros. Ignore the 3DS side, really. It just says Summer 2014, which is, again, a worldwide release, I guess. It's weird how Yoshi's New Island hasn't even come out in Japan yet, but whatever. What we're looking at is the Wii U side here for Japan. Scroll down, Bayonetta 2, Summer 2014. This is in Japan. We already knew about that. It's reconfirmed once again. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is Winter 2014. Literally, December is the only month of winter, in this year, because winter, at least in North America anyway, is December, January, February. I'm not sure if they do winter different in Japan, because I know a friend of mine in New Zealand, he got his seasons are all like backwards compared to ours. Anyway, I'm off topic. Anyway, a brand new title developed by Monolith Soft's, which is X, 2014. Right there, 2014 for Japan. And I'll show you the other one in a second, the North American one. Yarn Yoshi, and notice it says temp. See? Right there. I don't know if I'm doing the little... No, I'm not. I thought I was doing the little spark thing, but I couldn't on the gamepad for some reason. Yarn Yoshi, temporary name, apparently. To be decided. Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, temporary. Not the official name, also. To be decided, and The Legend of Zelda. Of course, that's not the finalized name, because there's always a subtitle like The Legend of Zelda... Ganondorf's Return or something, I don't know. To be decided. So the fact that they have, well, we already know Zelda will be at E3. I'm not, well, actually, what should I say first? First of all, people were wondering if Shin Megami Cross Fire Emblem and Yarn Yoshi were cancelled because we haven't seen them in over a year. Well, this right there proves they're still alive. I didn't think for a second that they were cancelled. How often has Nintendo actually cancelled a game? I can't even remember the last time they've actually just said, here's a new game, we're canceling it. That's always Capcom's job with Mega Man. Pada, or Bazinga, or whatever. So, I don't know if I could see Yoshi and Shin Megami being this year. I'd love Shin Megami Cross Fire Emblem to be this year. No doubt about it. I'd want to say I'd love to see Yoshi this year, but, I mean, gaming this year is pricey for me anyway. Especially, in Canada with the prices of games being up and whatnot. Then The Legend of Zelda to be decided. This right here leans a little bit more leniency towards a 2014 holiday release. You might be thinking, oh, then why don't they have 2014 on there? Do you honestly think they would post that on here where this would be revealed to the public like it is now? Before E3 with a release date, or at least the year? No. Nintendo would save that for E3. So I'm just saying, if it is 2014, once again, I'll be correct, and I don't see why it wouldn't unless that typical Zelda one-year delay happens, which, oh, please, fucking God, don't let that happen. But, either way, exciting news, exciting news, exciting news. Let's go over to the North American one. It's the USA only, it says, but that's North American. Skip the 3DS on the side, it still says Smash Bros. For summer 2014. But Bayonetta 2 2014, X 2014, Hyrule Warriors temporary name apparently, 2014, Yoshi to be decided, Shin Megami to be decided, Legend of Zelda to be decided. The fact that they're still including Zelda though with these titles is leaning towards the fact that the Zelda game is coming out sooner than you think. Now, if people are going to say, oh, the Zelda game's not going to come out till next year, why would they lump it in with all these other games that are coming out? I bet you all of these games will be out by summer of next year. Like, legitimately. Maybe even before E3 next year. By E3 2015. But, why would they... If it's not coming out this year, people would say it'd be coming out holiday 2015, or next year. Holiday 2015, which would be, the big blockbuster next year to compete against Halo 5 or whatever. But... why would this one game that they've seemed to be making a big deal about, hyping it up and finally revealing it, why would that come out so far after all of these other games? Exactly. I'm not saying it's a guarantee that the Legend of Zelda game, the new one, is coming out this year, but it is a likely possibility. I don't even know if I could guess what the percentages is. I would say 75% chance maybe that it's coming out this year. I still think it's November. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, because I'm going to shoot myself in the fucking foot. Well, actually, we're Canadians. We don't use guns. I don't know. I'll kick my foot against something hard and hurt myself. But if it's not coming out this year. Because honestly, other than X, Legend of Zelda is my most anticipated Wii U game, period. Because, as everyone knows, I'm a fucking Zelda fanboy almost. It's my favorite franchise. Everyone knows that. You've seen my video probably with my Zelda wall with all my posters and everything. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to show off. And then there's a link here if people were wondering, oh, you probably made those pictures yourself, so they're fake. Nah, no nice try. I only do truth. So yeah, you can go to the site and click the link there, and it'll take you to the Nintendo Japanese.co.com website or whatever, the investors meeting PDF file, and you can read it yourself. So, yep, kind of exciting that X is still slated for 2014, which, like I said, I thought it would be. And some people are like, oh, I think it'll still slip until next year for North America. It'll come out in Japan this year. But if they're going for a worldwide release, which it really looks like they are, and I really hope they are, then, I mean, that would be a huge thing. And one other thing I want to mention real quickly is people who are talking about, like, can you really see them doing, like, Zelda coming out, Smash Bros. Coming out, and X coming out within a few months of each other, like within like 3 months of each other, like one every month. Say X is October, Zelda is November, and Smash Bros is December. Could you really see Nintendo doing that? Wow, wow, wow. Let me backtrack the clock a little bit. Do you remember when was that? Fuck, November last year? I forget the day. I think it was like the 23rd or 22nd or something. But The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, as well as fuck, what was the other game? It was a Mario game. I can't remember what it was. Super Mario 3D World. Was it? I think. Yeah, Super Mario 3D World. Zelda: A Link Between Worlds came out on the exact same fucking day. Actually, there was a third game too. What was it? Damn it, now I can't remember. But there was... Oh, Mario Party 9, that's what it was. Those 3 games, Mario Party... Or not Mario Party. Yeah, Mario Party. What am I talking about? Mario Party, Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, and Mario 3D World all came out on the same fucking day. And Wind Waker was, like, what, 2 days before that or something? It was in the same month. That was 4 big blockbuster games coming out in the same fucking month. Although Mario Party was kind of a flop. But, point being, don't assume Nintendo won't release these big titles close together. Nintendo, if they have a game finished, they're going to release it. They're not going to say, well, we're not going to release this game for another month or 2 because we don't want too many games at once. They need to have too many games at once. That'll shut up the people saying, oh, there's not enough games, even though, well, it'll shut up some of them. But they need to open the floodgates. If they have a game released, or if they have it finished, release it. Bada bing, bada boom. That's all you have to do. Anyway, I'm Original Blood Ace. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon at some point. Like always, see you then.
I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.